Hi everyone, it's me Leslie here with another video. Thank you so much for watching my video and thank you so much for subscribing. Today I'm doing another story time discussion, and today I'm going to be telling a story about an acquaintance of mine. And this acquaintance was super excited about one of my newer books. And this was about a year ago. And so I was showing my book to my acquaintance and not trying to sell it or anything, but just we love to chit chat and about my new books coming up. And this acquaintance was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this book. I love this book. I love the message. I would love to use it in my classroom. I'm going to buy 10 of these books. No, I'm going to buy 20 of these books. And I was just thinking to myself, wow, thank you so much for the support. And I told this person, oh, I'm going to send you a link to the book. Please let me know if you have trouble finding it. So I sent the link and crickets. And long story short, even after confronting this person after confronting them, they said, oh yeah, I'm still going to buy your books. Yeah. So it's been a year and the person never purchased any books. Never purchased the 20 books, never purchased the 10 books, never purchased 2 books, purchased no books. And I'm bringing up this story because a few days ago I woke up thinking about that situation, feeling saddened by that situation, because it's so difficult to not be known doing something that you feel like, I feel like I'm helping with my positive character books. I'm putting my heart and soul into these books, and unfortunately I'm not really getting much help or support in terms of a lot of word of mouth and a lot of buzz and attention around what I'm doing. Even somebody an acquaintance I know that could have helped get that word of mouth out there, because this person is well known and has a lot of connections. This person could have put the ladder back down for me to step on, and they didn't. They chose not to. And so I'm telling this story because there are a lot of misconceptions out there about positive character and trying to be morally good and holding yourself to a different standard. And I want to talk about a little bit about that misconception that people who want to have positive character are always seeing the brighter side of things, are always positive, are always picking themselves up and going forward and conquering the day or whatever. I want to be a voice for the person who wants to be beautiful on the inside, but who also, even though I want to be a positive person, that doesn't mean that I don't have a difficult day, or it doesn't mean that I don't think about maybe doing the wrong thing sometimes. When it would be easier. Or I don't want to pretend like everything is rainbows and butterflies and sunshine, because it's not. I've written and illustrated 9 children's positive character books that are all about sending a positive message out there, all about self-help and teaching children how to be beautiful from the inside out. It's a wonderful message that doesn't get very much attention. And I put my heart and soul in this work, and I'm making this video. I don't really know how to say what I'm trying to say in the best way. So I hope the people out there listening to this video and who have the patience to listen to what I have to say about it, I'm hoping that there'll be some compassionate ears and some people who can relate, and maybe even some people who comment and let me know that about their purpose and how maybe it's been difficult for them, or how they overcame a tough road. But what I'm trying to do with this video is say, just because I'm a positive character teacher, and just because I strive to be morally good, it doesn't mean that depression doesn't creep in or doubt. It does. I don't want to pretend that I don't get sad or I don't get depressed or I think about. I don't want to pretend I don't think about quitting doing something, or I don't want to pretend that life is easy for me. I'm making this video because I want to sit here and say it's not easy for me. Sometimes I do think about doing the wrong thing. Sometimes I do think about quitting. Like, I will think about things that aren't necessarily positive sometimes. And it's been like this coronavirus thing, it's been hard on a lot of us. And with this situation going on, I haven't been able to go to schools and daycares like I used to and set up tables and things. Things have changed for me. And so the message I'm trying to get out there has gone down to a snail's pace. And so when I had somebody that's really well known and that could have really put some wind in my sails, and they told me that they were going to do a thing and then definitely didn't do that thing, it made me angry. And to be honest with you, I'm still angry. And it's made me feel really sad, because I think it's just so important to try to do what you say you're going to do. And if you're a well-known person, if you're a famous person, if you're a person who has succeeded in doing what you love, or succeeded in whatever field it is that you're in, I think that people who have succeeded and have a big audience, they have an obligation to put the ladder down for someone else, to help another person get on the right track, get on the right path. And when people who have that opportunity to help you get on the right path, and they tell you they're going to help you and then they don't, it's a very, very sad situation, because we all need help. We all need help trying to get our message out there, whatever your message may be. Mine is teaching children about being beautiful from the inside out, and it's also to help the parents too if they're interested. These books help myself too. But even though I write about positive character, and even though I want to be good for myself and for others, I want to be respectful, I want to be kind, I want to put one foot in front of the other, I want to fall down and get back up, I want to be a shining light, a guiding light to help others see that they can reach their goals, and they can keep going, and they don't have to give up. Even though I want to help with that, I also want to help with that by saying, even when you're living your purpose, and even when you're following your dreams, and even when you're doing the best that you can, even when you're putting one foot in front of the other, sometimes it's going to seem like you're not making any progress. And sometimes you're not going to get any help. And sometimes the people that you would think will help you won't help you. And sometimes people will say that they're going to help you and then they don't. And I'm also just trying to say we're all human beings. And we slip up and we fail. But the real goal is to just not quit. And even though things are hard for me right now, that doesn't mean I'm going to quit. I may want to, but I love what I do so much that I won't. And that's another goal. And that's another thing to realize, is when you're doing something that's purpose-driven, it's going to be so difficult to pry that purpose from your hands once you've finally discovered what it is that you love to do. And I love talking about being a beautiful human being. And I love helping others be better, and I love trying to become a better person personally. But I'm saying that just because I'm trying to be a positive person doesn't mean I don't have a bad day. And I think it's so unfair when anybody says that, oh, you're supposed to be morally good, you're supposed to be a positive person. You write about positive character, but that doesn't mean I don't make mistakes. That doesn't mean I don't get angry. That doesn't mean I don't get sad. That doesn't mean that I don't make a wrong choice from time to time. It just means that I know that I could be better. That's all that means. And I'm striving towards enlightenment. I'm striving towards a more healthy way of living. It doesn't mean that I've attained that higher version of myself. It means that I strive for that higher version of myself. And so when anybody says, oh, I'm trying to be a wonderful person, I'm trying to be morally good, I'm trying to be positive, it doesn't mean that you can't slip up. Let's all allow each other to slip up. None of us are perfect. We're all just human beings that are capable of doing really wonderful things, but are also capable of doing bad things and capable of slipping up. But we're also capable of forgiveness, compassion, and the willingness to keep going, and the ability to pick ourselves back up and be better the next day or the next time. And even if we don't get support from people who should support us, or we feel like they should support us, or if we don't get support from a community that we feel should be supporting us, or if nobody seems to be really paying attention to what we're doing, we can't worry too much about that. The goal is to just keep putting one foot in front of the other. You can be sad. We can be angry. We can even get depressed for a while. But don't quit. I'm here to say we may not get the support we need even when we're following our passions and purpose, but don't quit. Our purpose is so important, and what we're doing to help others is so important that we can't afford to quit, even if only a couple people care. We care. And thankfully, maybe a couple other people care too. But we just can't quit. Support or not. Help or not. We just have to keep going. And so I wanted to share that story just to kind of let that out there. I get sad too. I get depressed too. I get angry too. I make the wrong choice too. Being morally good has nothing. Wanting to be morally good, having positive character, or trying to have positive character has nothing to do with whether we slip and fall sometimes, because we all do. All of us do. But the goal is to strive for that higher ideal. Just keep striving for the higher ideal, regardless of whether we slip and fall. So that's where I'll end it today, everyone. And I hope some of you out there can relate to what I'm talking about and understand what I'm trying to say here. So thank you so much for watching my video. And until next time, bye.